Hello, Rise families. We are hoping that you are having a wonderful holiday and relaxing and resting with your family. This is Miss Blackwell, the Director of Operations. We wanted to hop on today just to share a few updates with you. We are midway through the first quarter already. And we just want to make sure that our families are in the know and ready to close up quarter one. So, we first want to remind families that you should have received your campus portal letter from us last week. We asked that all parents sign up for that campus portal. There, you will be able to do many things, such as check your scholars' grades. You can pay for uniforms and field trips and things of that matter. And in addition, you can also change your personal contact information. So if you have moved or you've gotten a new phone number, you can do so on your own without having to submit that to us at Rise. So, if you have not, please make sure that you have signed up for your campus portal. Also, as a reminder in regards to transportation, we want to make sure if you need to communicate with transportation at any time throughout the day, that you email transportation at risese.org to communicate any needs that you may have for your scholar. Also, make sure that you are reading our handbook in regards to transportation and how all of that works at Rise Charter. And again, if there are questions in regards to that policy, you are always free to email me at transportation@risese.org. We also want to make sure that families are aware of the different modes of transportation that we have. We have our car riders, we have our bus riders, van riders, and walkers. All of these are different modes in SDM that you are able to choose. There is an exception with walkers. You have to be in a specific grade to be a walker. And in addition, you have to be within 1 mile of the school, and that is actually living within 1 mile of the school. So we ask that you do not choose the option of a walker if you and your scholar do not live within 1 mile of the school. If there are further questions in regards to the walker policy, again, you can email me at transportation@risese.org. We are still in progress of trying to update some technical things with school dismissal manager. However, we are asking for all modes of communication to be entered into this app. So if you don't have school dismissal manager, please make sure that you have the app. And if you need your credentials, you will need to email transportation@risese.org as well. So again, School Dismissal Manager is our platform that we use in regards to parents communicating with us how your scholar is going to go home. We know that two things can change at times. However, we ask that you input any changes in SDM by 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and by 12 noon on Friday. We know that sometimes also things are quickly changing, and so we just ask that you communicate with us. Please do not send your scholar messages because it becomes a little bit confusing on the teacher or staff's part. We want to make sure that we have the best interest in how your scholar is going home. And so we want to make sure that you communicate with us if there are any changes. But again, you do have until 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday to make those changes in SDM. If you don't have credentials, again, please email me at transportation@risese so that I can push those credentials out to you. That email will come from School Dismissal Manager. It will not come from me. So that is just a tip if you need to get those credentials resent. In talking about SDM, we have provided all families with a reference guide that looks just like this here, that has been in some of our Eagle's Nest and emails. It is also posted on our website. Please make sure that if you are going to be if your scholar actually is going to have a set way of dismissal, such as they are always going to be the purple bus, then you can make their mode a default so that it will show up as purple bus every day. However, if your child is between purple bus and a car rider, then you will need to make an exception on the days that it is changing. So again, we ask that all families, in order to work school dismissal manager correctly, please make sure that you take a look at the quick reference guide that was in our Eagle's Nest and is also located on our school website under transportation. If you have a scholar who is riding a bus, please make sure that you look at the parent memorandum that is listed there to make sure that you understand what we are asking of our RISE parents when it comes to our scholars and riding our school buses. Again, both of these documents you can find on our website. And we encourage you to ask questions if you have any. So please make sure you do that if you have any questions. If you need any after school services, we do have more of those listed on our school website as well. However, I do have contacts below for the Boys and Girls Club and YMCA. YMCA is on site for before school and after school. The Boys and Girls Club sends over two buses to RISE to pick up the kids and transport them back to the Boys and Girls Club location. So again, if you need one of those services, feel free to email the contacts that I have here below. Or again, if you need other van services, we do have those listed on our website as well. All right, so we are going to be venturing into our school store very soon, towards the end of this week on Thursday, September 4th. School store is a free fundraiser for schools, and we actually took advantage of this last year, and we did really, really well. And so we are starting our school store at the beginning of the year. This platform sends us different incentives for our scholars who are participating. Also, parents are able to donate and shop in places that give percentages back to our school and help our teachers get school supplies that they like, while at the same time our scholars are getting prizes for doing so. So make sure that you are on the lookout. I don't want to share too much right now. However, stay tuned. That will be coming soon about our school store at RISE. Next, we want to just remind our families about our uniform. And we, again, thank you for your patience as we have ventured into a new vendor this school year, and we are trying to expand a bit on our uniform. So again, all tops must be in the colors that we have shared with you, which are teal and navy for middle school and orange and gray for kindergarten through fifth. They must have the RISE logo on the uniform polo. Our bottoms are to be navy or khaki. There is no black for the bottoms. Also, our vendor is BSN. They actually open up every month from the 1st through the 15th. So if you want to start shopping each month, again, just make sure that you are shopping between the 1st and the 15th of each month. Also, as we are giving grace with our uniform, we want to make sure that we let families know that our bottoms and our shoes should still be aligned to our uniform policy. Again, bottoms are navy and khaki, and shoes are solid. They are solid white, solid navy, solid black, or solid brown. So please make sure that your scholars are in correct bottoms and shoes. They could lose dojo points, and we don't want that to be true. So make sure that, again, your scholars have on the correct bottoms and shoes. And again, as we know that some of our families are still trying to receive their uniforms and again, just purchase their uniforms, we have extended our policy with the uniform as far as being flexible until October 10th. So make sure that you have your scholars items by, again, October 10th to make sure they are in compliance with the uniform. Also, we want to make sure that scholars are, in the upper grades especially, wearing a belt. and that, again, they look nice and presentable. Make sure that if you are preparing for the weather change, that you order again a little bit in advance so that scholars have what they need. Last but not least, with uniforms, we shared with you earlier in the year that on Mondays and Wednesdays, we would like for scholars to be in the updated colors. And again, on Tuesday and Thursday, we are flexible if you have a navy or a gray that is not actually within the new uniform policy. So please make sure that you are adhering to that policy. And again, we will be posting our handbook online very soon. So all of our policies will be there for your review. If you have any questions, please just feel free to reach out and we will be sure to get you an answer. And here is just a reminder of our colors. Again, all of the uniform polos must have that RISE logo on it. And again, gray and orange for K through 5, navy and teal for middle school. The outerwear that is also acceptable as well. Just make sure that it does have the RISE logo on it. As another reminder for our middle school families, your middle school scholars should be in their PE uniform that is also required. So make sure that you have that for your scholar. If you have not purchased yet, we do have those on site. Please connect with Coach Powell. Her email is listed here at the bottom of the slide, just in case you have any questions, but she should be able to help you if you have any needs in regards to middle school uniforms. All right. So, next, we wanted to share with our families that we have an attendance challenge going on specifically for the month of September. We have scholars who will be earning weekly and monthly positive incentives for perfect attendance. Perfect attendance includes the scholar being at school all day. So, if your scholar is late to school, they will not be able to participate. If your scholar is checked out early during the month of September, they may not be able to participate. So again, please make sure that your scholars are on time for the month of September and every other month after September, but specifically for the month of September because we have an attendance challenge happening and we want to make sure that we are celebrating all of our scholars that are present at school all day, every day. Again, stay tuned for more information because we will be coming out with a few different things over the month of September. Last but not least, talking points. If you do not have talking points, please download the app. That is the way that RISE communicates with families. There is no 6-digit code needed at all. I know some parents have been reaching out and have shared that we need a code. There is no code for talking points. We ask that you delete the app and reinstall the app. A reason that you may not have access yet is maybe you are a new family and your information is being inputted into our system. So it may take a couple of days. However, there is no code again. So please make sure that you use talking points so that you can receive immediate updates, newsletters, and things like that, or even communication from your teacher. And our final update that we want to share with you is Picture Day is coming up on Tuesday, September 9th. Picture forms have or should have already went home. And so please make sure that you fill that out if you would like for your scholar to purchase pictures. Also, there should be an online link where you can pay for pictures. Either way will be fine. I would just ask that you share the online code with your scholar's homeroom teacher so that they are aware. These pictures, scholars should be in full uniform. We ask that your scholar wear their polo with the RISE logo on for this picture. These pictures will also be in the yearbook, and so we want to make sure that our scholars look nice and neat for their pictures. Again, this is on Tuesday, September 9th. That scholars will be taking their pictures. So please also make sure that they are on time because remember, your scholars are in the running for that attendance challenge. And so We are looking forward to having their pictures taken and shared in our yearbook and all things around Rise. Thank you all for listening. We just want to make sure that we are always keeping in communication with our families at Rise. We have enjoyed our last 3.5, 4 weeks, and we are excited about the many more things that are going to be coming this year at Rise. And so, again, we always thank you for your partnership. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call at 919-446-4777, or feel free to visit us on our website at www.risese.org. There are quite a bit of links and information there. And so we want to make sure that you are in the know. Again, if you have questions, just reach out to us, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. We will see all scholars tomorrow for school.